3 days before my wedding, my future mother-in-law reported me for demanding an outrageous bride price. Except I only asked for $66,000. Fine. If that's how it's gonna be, the wedding's off. I sent the bride price right back. On the day they were supposed to pick up the bride, his whole family completely lost it. Hey, old friend, you better be at my wedding in 3 days. Move this up a little. It's supposed to bring better luck. Make sure Auntie's family of 3 gets theirs too. Ask exactly what I told you. They're demanding a house, a car, and money. How is that not an excessive bride price? Don't let them talk their way out of it. Hello, is this a family member of Shen Zhiyi? This is the Nanqiao neighborhood office. We received a report that your family demanded an excessive bride price before the wedding, and we need to verify the situation. An excessive bride price? Are you sure there's no mistake? We only accepted $66,000 for good luck, and we already prepared a return gift. Hello, this is Shen Zhiyi. Please tell me exactly what was reported. Who said my family demanded an excessive bride price? How much? And based on what? Ask about the house, the car, and that big sum her parents prepared. She's their only daughter. They call it a dowry, but who knows if it's really another demand in disguise. The report also mentions that besides the $66,000 bride price, the bride's family is involved with a house, a vehicle, and a large cash arrangement. The reporter claims those were additional pre-marriage conditions. Wait, my parents bought that house for me. The house and car are registered in my name before marriage, and the cash dowry is money my parents gave me. Calling a dowry a demand changes the whole story. We're marrying off our daughter, not selling her. The bride price was $66,000. Our return gift was $188,000. And the house, car, and dowry are all in my daughter's name. Which part did the Gu family pay for? Don't let them spin this. They're rich, and what they fear most is losing face. Tell them the complaint has already been accepted, and make them return the bride price. They don't get to make our Gu family the bad guy. Sir, could you please confirm whether the person who filed the report is Tang Gifen, Gu Cheng's mother? Yes, that is the name on the real name complaint. She's here in our office right now and says she stands by everything she reported. I used my real name, so I'm not scared. Everyone's cracking down on sky-high bride prices now. If the Shen family did nothing wrong, why won't they return it? Fine. Then I'll respond under my real name too. The Gu family voluntarily transferred the $66,000. My family never asked for a cent more. The house, car, and dowry are personal assets my parents gave me. They have nothing to do with the Gu family. Zhiyi, pull up the transfer records. Let's make this crystal clear today. The Shen family isn't afraid of trouble. We just didn't want our daughter's wedding turned into a circus. It's not the $66,000 I'm having trouble letting go of. It's the version of me who believed in love for 6 years. Since my future mother-in-law already reported my family and accused me of demanding a sky-high bride price, I'll return the $66,000 right now. And the wedding ends here. Zhiyi, are you sure you've thought this through? Mom, I've never been more sure. Someone who reports her future in-laws 3 days before the wedding would have no problem humiliating my whole family on the wedding day. I'm not marrying into that house. Gu Chengzi, the bride price has been returned and the wedding is canceled. In 3 days, don't let a single person from your family show up with that wedding convoy. Consider yourselves warned. I sent the $66,000 straight back. I thought that would end their little scheme, but I underestimated how shameless the Gu family could be. A second later, my WeChat blew up. That Shen girl is such a gold digger. She's still trying to squeeze out more money right before the wedding. It wasn't easy for the Gu family to put their son through college. The bride price should be based on what people paid 6 years ago. The Shen family is way too greedy. Shameless. They're seriously trying to flip this around on us. Gee, we can't let them get away with this. Let's clear things up in the family group chat. Mom arguing in the group chat won't help. Tang Guifen's younger son is a pro at deceptive edits and stirring up online drama. Gee, when we bought that Riverview apartment for your marriage, Gu Chengzi said his family couldn't afford a down payment, so we paid for it in full. To protect his pride, he said he wanted to move in early to supervise the renovations, so I gave him the key. Gee, a few days ago, Gu Chengzi said the new place had some high-end security safe. For convenience on the wedding day, I locked the custom Cartier gold necklace your dad bought you and 2 gold bars in that safe. We need to get them back now. Dad, he didn't go there to supervise the renovations. He moved his entire family in. Look, a year and a half ago, the utilities on that apartment suddenly shot up. The access card registry lists Gu Chengzi, Tang Guifen, and his unemployed younger brother Gu Mingyang, who's still living off the family. They've been living there this whole time. And back then, Gu Chengzi was crying to me about how his brother couldn't afford rent while studying for government exams. And my car situation is even worse. My dad bought me that Mercedes just last month. Gu Chengze took the keys, claiming the car needed service for the wedding, and never gave them back. I checked the driving history. Every night it's parked outside clubs and bars all over Jiangcheng. That has Gu Mingyang written all over it. This is outrageous. They eat off the Shen family, live in our house, and then report us just to save 66,000? Absolutely not. Dad, Mom, I've spent 6 years making excuses for him because I thought his family had it hard. Now they're treating my patience like permission to bleed me dry. Zhiyi, can you stop making this worse? My mom was only trying to save money for our future. Look how ugly this has gotten between our families. How are we supposed to show our faces? If you don't come out on pickup day, your parents won't be able to face anyone in Jiangcheng either. Attorney Liu, draft a complaint and a legal demand letter for unlawful possession of my property. In 3 days, I'm taking back my apartment and locking down my car. Everyone used to praise Gu Chengze for being honest and devoted to his family, like he was the poor guy stuck between everyone. Today, I finally realized he isn't pitiful. He's a hypocrite. Zhiyi, the Gu family posted on a local forum saying you looked down on them for being poor and suddenly raised the bride price to 388,000, threatening not to get in the wedding car unless they paid. They even paid to boost the post locally and put your full name in it. How can they lie like that? We only asked for 66,000, and they're the ones who reported us. Let them post. The higher they climb, the harder they'll fall. Mian, did you save everything I told you to record? Don't worry. I kept the full recording from the engagement dinner when both families discussed the bride price. I also saved the call from the neighborhood office, plus the online banking record showing you returned the 66,000 and the transfer note. I backed everything up in multiple places. Good? The Gu family loves using public opinion and dramatic online posts to pressure us, right? This time, I'll show them what an actual chain of evidence looks like. Shen Zhiyi, it's Gu Chengze. Don't push me too far. My mom is older and can't handle this kind of stress. Post on your feed right now saying it was all a misunderstanding, or if this blows up on our wedding day, your family will be the one humiliated. Even now, he's still using elders and family reputation to guilt trip me. Zhiyi, don't be afraid. Your mom used to care too much about appearances, but not this time. Your whole life matters more to me than anyone's opinion. Don't worry, Mom. Ms. Shen, I've verified the paid-in-full purchase contract and vehicle registration you provided. Both are your separate premarital property. The other party's unauthorized use of the apartment and car, along with spreading false information online, may constitute civil infringement. The demand letter and notice to vacate are ready. Attorney Liu, 3 days from now was supposed to be the bride pickup. Please bring the property management and security teams. We'll meet at my apartment and take it back right on schedule. We'd been together for 6 years, and this was the first time he'd rushed to my building. But he wasn't there to apologize. He came loaded with accusations, trying to force me to give in. You finally came downstairs. You blocked my entire family on WeChat. What is that supposed to mean? This isn't even that big a deal. Not a big deal? Gu Chengze, your mother filed a real name complaint accusing my family of demanding a sky-high bride price, and you call that no big deal? My mom just isn't good with words, but she meant well. My family doesn't have much, and you're your parents' only daughter. Isn't their money eventually going to be ours anyway? My mom made a fuss at the neighborhood office to save that 66,000 for us. Why can't you understand how hard things are for my family? Understand you? Who's understanding my family? My dad paid cash for our apartment, and you moved your mom and unemployed brother in for a year and a half like you owned it. Then you handed him my car so he could hit clubs and chase girls. Are you looking for a wife? Or a free ATM and landlord? We're not family. Gu Chengze, I'm Shen Guoliang, and I'm making this perfectly clear today. My daughter is not marrying you, good. Shen Zhiyi, remember, this was your family's choice. Mian, call the wedding company and hotel. Cancel everything. In 3 days, we'll settle every unfinished issue at once. My mom had always been strong-willed and afraid of relatives laughing at us. My dad cared about dignity and hated conflict. But that night, they stood behind me and gave me the strongest support I'd ever heard. Gee, Mom isn't worried about losing the hotel deposit. I just keep thinking about these 6 years with Chengze. You cooked for him, helped his brother find internships, and kept giving in to his family. If the wedding is canceled now, What will people say about you? Huilan, think about what you're saying. What normal family reports their future in-laws 3 days before the wedding? Sending our daughter into that family would be sending her straight into misery. We can afford to lose the hotel deposit. But if I marry him just to save face, I'll spend the rest of my life being drained by the Gu family. Then I won't just lose face, I'll lose my life to them. Ji, do what you need to do. Your dad didn't build a business in Jiangcheng all these years just so his daughter could be mistreated. If Attorney Liu needs anything, every resource the Shen company has is at your disposal. Zhiyi, I cleaned up one of the recordings. I'll send it to you first. Okay, send it. Nobody panic. Chengzi said the Shen family only has one daughter, and they care about appearances more than anything. We'll still show up on pickup day. Once the wedding cars are downstairs, Shen Zhiyi will have no choice but to put on her dress and get in. Then we save the bride price, and the house and car still become ours. Mom, Dad, if they love putting on a wedding pickup show this much, then on pickup day, we'll give them the biggest stage possible. Chengze, listen to your mother. This is how you win without a fight. I already caused a scene at the neighborhood office, and the Shens are terrified of public embarrassment. Once they return the bride price, our Gu family controls the whole situation. Mom Z blocked me on WeChat, and today she brought up the car and apartment. Do you think we've pushed this too far? Bro, you're way too timid. Shen Zhiyi has been with you 6 years. If she calls off the wedding at her age, who's gonna want her? That Riverview apartment is fully paid off in her name. Once you're married, have Mom move in, keep working on her, and she'll add your name sooner or later. Mingyang, you promised me. Once your brother gets married, that Mercedes gets transferred to us as one of our wedding assets. And that big cash gift the Shen family prepared needs to cover your 388,000 bride price for me. Don't worry, Zhao Zhao, I've got it handled. The Shens only have one daughter. Everything those two worked their whole lives for will end up with our Gu family anyway. The older son's marriage helps the family, and getting the younger son married matters even more. Fine, I've got the whole wedding convoy arranged. We leave first thing tomorrow morning. Once we get her into the car, the rest won't be up to them. Ha! This time we've got this in the bag. Wedding venue setup canceled. All related services terminated. Wait, the wedding company says the Shen family canceled the venue setup on their own. So that's how Shen Zhiyi wants to play it at the last minute. Chengze, send the cars anyway tomorrow. Once we're downstairs, if she doesn't come out on her own, she doesn't get in the wedding car at all. I haven't heard of anyone around here getting married today. Well, look at that. The Gu family is here to pick up the bride. Someone tried to embarrass me before, but today she'll still have to open that door. Zhi, I'm here to get you. Shen Zhiyi, what's this supposed to be? It's your wedding day and you're dressed like that? Where's your wedding dress? Shen Zhiyi, stop putting on a show. The wedding cars are downstairs and all our relatives and friends are watching. You're wearing sweats just to embarrass the Gu family, aren't you? Embarrass you? Tang Guifan, where was that concern 3 days ago when you reported me for demanding a sky-high bride price? I sent the 66,000 back to your account the night before last. Want me to print the bank record and tape it to the elevator? You returned the bride price after wasting 6 years of my brother's life? You're getting married today, whether you like it or not. Who are you to stand here ordering people around? Mr. Gu Chengze and Ms. Shen Zhiyi, their engagement was formally terminated 2 days ago. At this point, the Gu family's wedding pickup group is gathering without cause and disturbing a private residence. Shen Zhiyi, are you really going to take this far? Take it this far? Gu Chengze, this is only the beginning. Everybody come look. The Shen family backed out of the wedding. They took the bride price, refused to send the bride, and now they've got security attacking people. Isn't that old Shen's daughter? Wasn't she supposed to get married today? Why is the groom in a suit, while the bride is wearing sweats? Everyone, since Mrs. Gu loves broadcasting family business to the whole neighborhood, I'll take a few minutes and lay out the facts. 3 days ago, this future mother-in-law went to the Nangqiao neighborhood office and reported my family just to avoid the 66,000 bride price both families had already agreed on. Since when is 66,000 some sky-high bride price? Who gets married these days for only 66,000? Wow, this mother-in-law really tried to squeeze every last cent. The country is encouraging people to reject excessive bride prices. I told the truth. What's wrong with that? Your family has so much money, why are you making a big deal over 66,000? My family having money doesn't mean it falls from the sky. Why should we hand it over for free to in-laws who filed a malicious complaint against us? Gu Shengzi, you kept saying you loved me for 6 years. When your mom filed that report, were you right there helping her plan it? Gee, I didn't know about that. Can we stop dragging all this out in public? Let's go home and talk. You didn't know? Then why didn't your family report your brother Gu Mingyang when he and Xu Jiao demanded 388,000 before their wedding? Your family has been quoting the bride price market from 6 years ago for 6 straight years. Fine. Today, let's add up everything the Gu family has gotten from mine for free during those 6 years. Zhiyi, please let me explain. Everyone, judge for yourselves. 6 years ago, my nephew only paid 30,000 to get married. I offered their family 66,000. Isn't that generous enough? She wasn't even through the door yet, and already had dollar signs in her eyes. 6 years ago, did your nephew's bride bring a fully paid Riverview apartment and a Mercedes as her dowry? Gu Chengzi, for 6 years you made 4,500 a month and sent 3,000 home for your brother's living expenses. Our trips, daily meals, even your suits and shoes. What didn't I pay for? Shen Zhiyi, do we really have to itemize every cent from a relationship? Can you put a price tag on how much I loved you? Don't insult the word love. Your version of love was having your mom report me right before the wedding, so my family would swallow the humiliation, then letting your family treat my entire dowry like your property. You all wanted a free ride and still acted entitled to it. The bride's family paid in full for the house and the car, and the groom's family still schemed over 66,000. That's a whole new level of shameless. Don't listen to her nonsense. Stop making things up. My brother helped with that new apartment too. He did plenty of the work. And he's the one who's been driving that car. Wait, Gu Mingyang, didn't you tell me that Mercedes downstairs was a wedding gift from your brother? And didn't you say that Riverview apartment was in your name? Xu Jiao, look carefully. Here's the vehicle invoice and the original property deed. They have one name on them, Shen Zhiyi. The Gu family paid nothing. They're using my assets to sell you a future that never existed. So that's what really happened. Gu Mingyang, you lying jerk! How dare you hit my son, you little homewrecker! Everybody shut it. Since the Gu family thinks my family somehow profited, I'll read out the dowry we originally prepared in front of the whole neighborhood. One fully paid Riverview apartment worth 2.4 million, one Mercedes E-Class worth 480,000, and 188,000 in cash. Total value, 3,068,000. Oh my god, that's over 3 million in dowry. The Shen family really does love their daughter. That's unbelievable! And 188,000 of it was cash. Gee, why did you never tell me about this money and the dowry before? If you told my mom earlier, she never would have gone to the neighborhood office and reported you. You should have said something. Gu Chengzi, I gave you chance after chance. I thought we were building a family based on love, not running calculations on what property you could get. But before I even married in, your family was already planning to take my apartment, my car, and my cash dowry and use them to fund your brother's marriage to Xu Jiao. What? Shen Zhiyi, if you don't marry me today, our whole family will be humiliated. You can't leave. What? Gu Mingyang, if that punch had actually landed on my daughter, you would have gotten a lot more than a fall today. He's attacking people. Everyone, look, where's security? Why isn't anyone stopping him? I'm Attorney Liu, Ms. Shen Zhiyi's fully authorized legal counsel. Mr. Gu Mingyang just attempted to physically attack someone. The security cameras and every witness here can confirm it. Of course you're panicking, Gu Mingyang. You have no job, no savings, and plenty of debt. That apartment and car you bragged to Xu Jiao about? I'm taking both back today. If I don't marry your brother, how are you going to cover Xu Jiao's 388,000 bride price? Unbelievable, Gu Mingyang. You told me your future sister-in-law's apartment was yours. Your whole family is lying. Pay me back for wasting my time. We're done. Zhao Jiao, let me explain. Once my brother gets Shen Zhiyi back, that apartment and car will be ours sooner or later. Shut up, haven't you embarrassed us enough? I can't take this anymore. The Shen family is bullying us because they're rich. They're ruining our family. If Shen Zhiyi won't put on her wedding dress today, I'll make sure everyone sees what you've driven me to right here at your door. Captain Ma, this wedding convoy is blocking the fire lane, and someone is threatening to do something drastic. Call the police now. Gu Chengzi, you'd better move those wedding cars immediately. Attorney Liu and I are about to go reclaim the property that belongs to me.
Gee, are you really gonna push my family this far?
We didn't push you anywhere. Your family backed itself into this corner. Teams 1 and 2, report to the entrance of Zone A. People are blocking the fire lane and shoving others. Security, call the police and contact neighborhood mediation now. Gu Mingyang, you're really going to throw hands in front of this many people? Officer, we canceled the engagement and clearly told them not to come pick up the bride. Instead, they blocked the fire lane and shoved property staff in public. All these neighbors witnessed it. Officer, it's a misunderstanding, all of it. We only came to pick up the bride. We're leaving right now. We've documented what happened here, including blocking a public passage and shoving property staff. The matter will be reviewed. Everyone involved needs to cooperate and explain what happened. Shen Zhiyi. Gu Chengzi. Your family brought this humiliation on itself today. Stay away from my daughter from now on. The engagement is canceled and the bride price was returned. As of today, you have nothing to do with the Shen family. Block our door again, and I will pursue this to the end. Move the vehicles immediately and stop blocking residents from coming and going. Chengzi, don't worry. We still have the keys to that Tianji apartment. I don't believe she can really take the place back from us. Attorney Liu, I'll send you the original receipts, property documents, and vehicle contract. The apartment and car belong to Zhiyi. The Gu family doesn't get to take a single thing. Chairman Shen, don't worry. From here on out, every charge will be backed by evidence. Attorney Liu, the wedding pickup disaster is over. Let's go to your legal office and start building the case for the assets they've occupied. Ms. Shen, based on the original electronic records you provided, our legal team worked overnight with an asset appraiser and finished calculating the losses. First, Unit 1002 at Tianxi in Jiangcheng. It was paid in full and registered solely in your name before marriage. Gu Chengzi and his family occupied it for 18 months without authorization. At the local market rate of 10,000 per month, the equivalent rent totals 180,000. 18 months, 180,000, they sure got comfortable. There's more. During his stay, Gu Mingyang removed a wall for an unauthorized remodel, and the kitchen and bathroom suffered major man-made damage. Restoring the apartment is estimated to cost about 80,000. Second, the Mercedes. Gu Mingyang drove it heavily without permission during the wedding preparations, racking up 4,200 in traffic fines and multiple body scratches. Depreciation and damage are estimated at no less than 50,000. Together, the Gu family currently owes you a documented total of 312,000. 312,000. Gu Chengzi would have to save every cent for 6 years to come up with that. They're paying it back. This afternoon, the demand letter and notice to vacate will be delivered both by express mail and through the pre-litigation mediation system. Mr. Liu, a man named Gu Chengzi, is downstairs. He's pounding on the front desk doors and demanding to see Ms. Shen Zhiyi. Looks like the debtor came looking for us. Shen Zhiyi, explain yourself. Why did you have a lawyer send a letter to my employer? You're trying to ruin my job. Ruin your job? Gu Chengzi, Attorney Liu simply served you a lawful notice to vacate and a claim for depreciation and property losses. Your employer was copied because your long-term occupation of my property created a civil dispute. And notifying the compliance department is part of the legal process. 312,000? Shen Zhiyi, are you insane? We dated for 6 years. I ate a few meals you paid for and stayed in the apartment for a while. How can you put a price on everything like this? Is this because of him? Shen Zhiyi, did you and that lawyer plan this together and set my whole family up before the wedding? Mr. Gu, the lobby's HD cameras have recorded you disturbing a public space and attempting to hurt someone from every angle. Take one more step, and your job may not be the only thing you lose. Gee, I'm begging you. Can we settle this privately? Tomorrow afternoon, I'll have my mom make dinner at the Tianxi apartment and we can sit down and talk. Even if you want a higher bride price, we can negotiate, okay? Tomorrow at 2 p.m. at the apartment. But I'm not coming for dinner. I'm coming to take my home back. Bro, we're in trouble. The Mercedes got remotely locked at the dealership. Xu Jiao and the service manager have me cornered. The Gu family always treats other people's generosity like something they're entitled to. Even the woman their younger son plans to marry is running her own calculations. Xu Jiao knew the car was mine and still tried to help Gu Mingyang turn my property into their wedding asset. It's just routine maintenance. Why does the system say the owner's account is invalid? My husband is the owner. What kind of service is this? Xu Jiao, after what happened by the flower bed the other day, did you still not see whose name is on the property deed and vehicle registration? Shen Zhiyi, how did you track us down here? So what if the registration is in your name? You called off the wedding with my brother. Don't you owe him compensation? Do you even need a whole car to yourself? Mingyang said Gu Chengze promised it to us, and it'll be transferred to the Gu family soon. It's supposed to be one of our wedding assets. Manager Zhao, I am the only registered owner. This vehicle has been wrongfully used for a year and a half. I'm formally reclaiming control today, and I want every smart driving function tied to unauthorized users disabled. Understood, Ms. Shen. According to the verified registration in our system, you are indeed the vehicle's sole owner. Gu Mingyang, didn't you say your brother could get the car tied up in a property arrangement today and quietly transfer it to us? Shen Zhiyi, cut the act. You were with my brother for 6 years. Why are you locking one stupid car? Touch it and I'll make a scene you won't forget. Manager Zhao, start the lockout procedure. The car is locked. Tomorrow at 2 p.m., bring every member of your Gu family and get out of my Tianqi apartment. Xu Jiao wanted to help Gu Mingyang freeload off my luxury car. Too bad she overestimated the Gu family's reach and underestimated how fast the law can move. Gu Mingyang, didn't your brother swear he could get this car? Shen Zhiyi just locked it right in front of us. My big wedding asset is gone. So what exactly are you marrying me with? Jiao, don't panic. My brother's still working on it. Worst case, tomorrow we go to the apartment and force him to put it in my name. That place is worth over 2 million. Put it in your name? Gu Mingyang, when your mother reported me for a sky-high bride price 2 days ago, why didn't she mention that your family was occupying my property? Ms. Shen Zhiyi paid for this car entirely herself. Gu Mingyang has driven it without authorization for over a year and accumulated more than 20 violations. We've formally applied to preserve the asset. Any further attempt to force access will be handled under the law. Wow, Gu Mingyang, you couldn't pull it off, so you were going to drag me into the consequences with you too? Your family tried to get something for nothing and even schemed over your future sister-in-law's premarital property. Unbelievable. Xu Jiao, are you crazy? You hit me over an outsider? Xu Jiao, it's not just the car. Tomorrow at 2 p.m., Attorney Liu and I will reclaim Unit 1002 at Qianxi. From what I hear, Gu Mingyang planned to bring your parents there tonight to show off. If you want to see the truth, be on time. Tomorrow at 2 p.m.? Fine. I'll bring my parents to that apartment and expose your whole family's lies face to face. Mom, help! Shen Zhiyi locked the car. Xu Jiao wants to turn tomorrow's engagement dinner into a showdown, and she's bringing people to the apartment to confront us. They ate on my dime, lived in my home, and even hatched their schemes under my roof. But once their lies could no longer support their greed, the castle they'd built on stolen ground started collapsing from the inside. Chengzi, say something! Shen Zhiyi really locked the car. Tomorrow afternoon, Xu Jiao's mother is bringing relatives to see the big wedding assets. If we don't have the car or the keys, won't the whole marriage fall apart? Mom? You're still worried about Mingyang's marriage? Shen Zhiyi brought in her group's legal director, and today, a legal letter was copied straight to my head office accusing me of unlawfully occupying property and online defamation. If I lose my job, all of us are in trouble. Bro, losing your job is your problem. But when Shen Zhiyi bought this apartment, didn't you say she'd add your name after the wedding and eventually let me use it as my marital home? Xu Jiao wants to see the deed tomorrow. Where am I supposed to invent one? Chengzi, Shen Zhiyi was with you for 6 years. She can't be completely heartless. If she comes tomorrow, I'll lie right down on the floor. I don't believe she'll ignore both families' reputation. Mom, when you filed that real name complaint today, you burned through the last bit of patience she had left. Your pre-litigation, asset preservation, and eviction notice has been formally served by the Jiangcheng court. Come in, future in-law, have a seat. Look at this huge living room and all this natural light. This is the wedding home our Gu family prepared for Ming Yang. Shen Zhiyi, what are you doing here? Today is the important day our Gu family gives the Shu family their bride price gift. You called off your wedding, so stop showing up to bring bad luck. An outsider? Tang Guifan, open your eyes and look around. Whose home do you think this is? Future in-law, who is this young woman? What do you mean, whose home? Hello? I'm Ms. Shen Zhiyi's authorized attorney. According to the Jiangcheng Housing Registry, Ms. Shen purchased this property in full 2 years ago. She is the sole legal owner, and the Gu family has no legal ownership interest in it. Shen Zhiyi, stop twisting things. My brother was with you 6 years. What's wrong with letting me use this apartment for my wedding? Didn't you tell me your brother paid the down payment, your mom used her housing fund, and the place was in your name? Living here without permission for 1.5 years and damaging the property is unlawful occupation. Well, Mrs. Gu, one fully paid wedding apartment fooled 2 women. Your family has no house and no car, yet you're trying to marry my daughter with an empty promise. So what exactly are you using to pay this 388,000 bride price today? Don't touch me. You're unemployed and your whole family is full of liars. Xujiao, who do you think you are? You haven't even married in and you're already hitting my son. If you didn't have that degree, do you think our Gu family would agree to a 388,000 bride price? What kind of elder talks like that? You used someone else's apartment to sell us a fake marriage deal, and now you're insulting my daughter? We're not leaving until this is explained. Mom, Auntie. Take the argument outside, don't dirty my floor. Ms. Tang Guifan and Mr. Gu Mingyang, because you refused to leave after receiving the notice to vacate, owner Shen Zhiyi has formally asked the court for compulsory eviction. You have 3 days from now to move out completely. I don't care. I'm staying right here. If you're so capable, have the court come drag out an old woman like me. You can stay, but every extra day adds another page to the bill. Attorney Liu, show Mrs. Gu the charges for the 1.5 years they've occupied my apartment. Are you coming home with me or not? What is wrong with you people? Sweetheart, we don't need to get dragged into the Gu family's mess. Don't ruin your own life over this liar. We're leaving. Gu Mingyang, this wedding is officially off. Shen Zhiyi, happy now? You completely destroyed my marriage. Zhiyi, did you really file a claim for over 300,000 with the court? My supervisor pulled me aside today and said, if I don't clear up my personal debt issues, I can forget about tomorrow's permanent position review. Chengze, don't be scared of her. What occupation, Bill? We were practically family. What's wrong with family living there? Shen Zhiyi, you're doing this just to make things difficult. Ms. Tang, what you just tore up was a copy of the court-served pre-litigation property assessment. The entire act was captured on official video, and we'll submit it as evidence of interference with the legal process. Gu Chengzi, if your mother thinks the numbers aren't clear, I'll read them one by one. Tianxi rent, 10,000 a month, 180,000 for 18 months. Vehicle damage, depreciation, and fines, 50,000. And for the malicious false report your family filed just to save 66,000, I'm currently claiming 80,000 for reputational harm. 310,000? Shenji, you're trying to crush our family. Crush you? Gu Chengze, I gave you dignity. You used my dignity as a stepping stone for your entire family. And there's more. Attorney Liu, isn't there a joint inspection at 4 p.m. today with Captain Ma from Property Management and the developer's engineering team? Looks like the inspectors arrived right on time. My parents and I chose this place carefully as the start of my new life. In just a 1.5 years, the people occupying it turned it into free housing they could damage however they wanted. Ms. Shen, this wall isn't part of the main structural frame, but the other party removed it without approval from property management or the housing authority. That caused cracking in the unit below, and we've received multiple complaints. And the kitchen was originally finished with premium custom glossy panels. Heavy oil cooking left deep grease buildup, the exhaust duct is badly clogged, and the ceiling has been smoked black and warped. Mr. Shen, restoring this won't be cheap. Gu Chengzi, you used to brag about being a neat freak and promised you'd take perfect care of this home. This is your idea of taking care of it? Dad, my mom cooks with a lot of oil. I told her, but she doesn't listen. What was I supposed to do? Don't blame the elders. Gu Chengze, that second bedroom remodel was for your brother Gu Mingyang's so-called gaming livestream room, wasn't it? And that was your idea, right? Unauthorized alterations damaged the property, caused a dispute with neighbors, and ruined high-end fixtures. Repairs will take at least 2 months, so we're adding 2 months of lost rental value, another 40,000. You're piling on charges on purpose. How does living in your apartment count as damaging it? I'm not paying, not a cent. Mrs. Gu, don't deny it so fast. Property management has full surveillance from last night showing your family deliberately clogging the downstairs drain and damaging shared facilities. He said he'd loved me for 6 whole years, but once I opened the ledger, I finally saw the truth. 6 years of one-sided giving, quietly supporting his entire family while draining my own time and savings. Zhiyi, after 6 years together, are you seriously going to count cafeteria meals and movie tickets from college too? The cafeteria meals and movies were gifts to the earnest student you used to be. I don't want a cent back. But I bought your designer suit senior year, and after you started working, I paid $74,000 in rent because you couldn't afford it. Every transfer was labeled as a loan. Are you denying that too? And that's not all. Mr. Gu, over a 3-year period, you borrowed money supposedly to help your brother Gu Mingyang start a business. Yes, I borrowed it, but I was trying to make our future better. You make good money at a big company. What's wrong with helping your future brother-in-law a little? Did you really have to expose every detail in front of a lawyer? Helping your brother was kindness, not my obligation. Your family spent my money freely, then complained that $66,000 was too much and reported me. Gu Chengze, which part of that looks like the love you keep talking about? Yes, that's me. Everybody look. This is Shen Zhiyi, a project manager at Zhongcheng Culture and Tourism. She's using a 6-year relationship ledger to drive my son into a corner. Look at this woman bullying an old lady like me. The harder they try to smear me, the worse the truth will hit when it comes out. Guys, we're live with a local trending story. Female executive calls off her wedding, then hits the supposedly honest groom with a $300,000 relationship bill. Let's see who's really in the wrong. Since our media friend is live streaming, I'll respond publicly as Ms. Shen's attorney in front of the 300,000 viewers currently watching. Everyone, look carefully. Here's the $66,000 bride price transfer from the Gu family, which Ms. Shen returned in full 2 nights ago. And here's the real name complaint Mrs. Tang personally signed 3 days ago, falsely accusing the bride of demanding an outrageous bride price. Mrs. Gu, that sounds pretty different from what you told me on the way here. Don't listen to them. Their family is rich. What's wrong with helping pay the younger son's bride price? It wasn't easy for us to put the older one through college.
Oh, pay the younger son's bride price? Viewers, listen to this. The Gu family claimed they were struggling so badly they filed a false complaint to avoid $66,000 for the older son's bride. Meanwhile, they privately promised the younger son's fiancé a bride price of $388,000.
Mrs. Gu, is that true? Is your younger son's bride price really $388,000? She kept twisting the facts and applying one rule to the older son's bride and another to the younger son, hoping a loud scene would bury the truth. But the live stream saw everything. The Gu family's selfish double standard was tearing their story apart in real time, and the audience kept climbing. That's different. Shujiao is an only daughter. Her family asking $388,000 is normal. Shen Zhiyi, you're already 28 and you've been with my son 6 years. What do you think you're still worth? And you dare ask for $66,000? That woman has no shame. She's treating the older son's bride like an ATM, just to bankroll the younger son? That's unbelievably selfish and hypocritical. Some people really have no bottom line. Tang Guifan, shut your mouth! Everybody look. The $388,000 bride price and Tianxi apartment they promised me were never theirs. This woman was secretly telling her older son Gu Chengze to take Shen Zhiyi's $188,000 cash dowry and property after the wedding, then transfer it to us. The Gu family can't actually pay a cent. Jiao, are you crazy? Why did you send screenshots from our family group chat to an influencer? because I'm not about to let your disgusting lies drag me down with you. Tang Guifan, if your son can't pay $388,000 and plan to freeload off his future sister-in-law, then I'm announcing it to the whole live stream right now. The wedding is off. Gu Mingyang, hand over the jewelry box you secretly took and hid, right now in front of everyone. If Ms. Shen doesn't take legal action today, I will for fraud. Everyone in the Gu family hid their schemes behind a fake layer of love and family loyalty. But lies don't stay buried forever. Once one person tore open a crack, the whole carefully built scam started collapsing. Sister-in-law, no, Ms. Shen, I honestly didn't know the apartment and Mercedes were entirely your premarital property. Gu Mingyang, that unemployed loser, kept bragging about how wealthy his family was. My parents were fooled too. Shujiao, are you distancing yourself now because you're afraid of getting dragged into the Gu family's unlawful property mess, or because you're worried your baby could be born while its father is facing jail time? I'm protecting myself. This is a recording from Tang Guifan's birthday dinner last month, where she personally told Gu Chengzhe and Gu Mingyang what to do. Chengzhe, once Shen Zhiyi marries in, talk her into handing over that 188,000 cash dowry and use it for Mingyang's bride price. Once she's part of our family, the apartment and Mercedes will come to us sooner or later. Mingyang is your own brother. Mom, I know. I'll handle it. 6 years together, and in his eyes, I was nothing more than an ATM whose assets could be transferred whenever he wanted. This recording doesn't just prove Gu Chengzhe knew. It also supports that the family's scheme was planned in advance. Zhiyi, they've really boxed themselves in this time. Let's go. If this is already public, then we'll go straight to the scene and turn the whole story around with the evidence. In this engagement built on schemes and lies, the Gu family's greed wasn't aimed only at me. They were also deceiving Xu Jiao and her mother, who were about to walk into the same trap. Auntie, listen to me. That apartment really will be used for my marriage. My brother will get Shen Zhiyi back, I promise. Gu Mingyang, you shameless liar. No house, no car, and you still tried to con my daughter with empty promises? If you don't produce the bride price and the house today, we're done playing nice. He's not getting me back. So you're Shen Zhiyi. You calling off the wedding with Mingyang's brother is your business. Why are you taking back Mingyang's wedding apartment and Mercedes? Aren't you deliberately ruining my daughter's marriage? Auntie, look carefully. My name is on the deed and the vehicle contract. The Gu family paid nothing and occupied both for a year and a half. They are the ones using my property to get $388,000 from your family. If you want compensation, ask Gu Mingyang for it. Unbelievable, Gu Mingyang. Your brother freeloaded and you ran the scam. Everyone, enough. Today we're tearing this whole act apart. That's a lie. Let go of me. Shen Zhiyi, just wait. This isn't over. When people like him get cornered, they try to destroy evidence and dodge responsibility. What he never understood was that stealing the recording off my phone could only erase one copy. It couldn't erase the documented evidence against the Gu family. Mr. Gu, snatching someone else's property in broad daylight and attempting to hurt them. Do you really think the law doesn't apply to you? What? Let go, it's broken, it's broken! Gu Mingyang, this has gone beyond an ordinary argument. Your conduct disrupted public order, so you'll need to come with us for further review. The final handling will depend on any injuries and property damage. He never showed a shred of guilt toward the Shen family. He just calculated his next move, hoping a victim act would win public sympathy, grab the moral high ground, and pressure us into paying for his family's greed all over again. Please, future in-law, blame me! I was foolish to file that report, but I only wanted both my sons to get married. Mingyang is still young. If he gets sentenced, his whole life is ruined. Your family has so much. Can't you spare us? Don't call me your in-law. It makes me sick. To fund your younger son's bride price, you falsely reported me for taking a $66,000 sky-high bride price. And your son is young? He's 26, unemployed, and spends his days driving my daughter's Mercedes. Tang Guifan, save the tears. You think crying in public for sympathy can turn black into white? She brought this on herself. That woman is vicious. Her younger son wants $388,000, while the older son's bride brings the house and car and still gets reported. She's putting on an act just to get sympathy. Fine, the Shen family wants to drive me over the edge? Then I'll make a scene right here. Ms. Tang, threatening to hurt yourself will not stop a civil case. Enough with the act. Your younger son is already in custody over the grabbing and attempted assault, and the court has formally accepted the case against you and Gu Chengzi involving the apartment, the luxury car, and reputational harm. Every guilt trip and cheap trick falls apart once real evidence reaches a courtroom. From this moment on, my dispute with the Gu family is no longer some petty family squabble people can gossip about. It's a civil case with an official docket number. The law can decide who's right and who's wrong. All materials have been reviewed. The court has formally accepted the case and the filing is legally effective. It's really filed. There's no going back now. Zhiyi, you actually took us to court? My brother is in custody, my mom is in the hospital on an IV, and our family is falling apart. What do you want before you'll stop? Stop? Gu Chengzi, I gave you 3 days to leave my apartment, return my car, and apologize publicly. Instead, your family hid my dowry jewelry in the middle of the night and paid people online to spread edited videos and smear me. Mr. Gu, based on the evidence we submitted, the court has lawfully frozen all bank accounts and enforceable assets held by you and your mother. What? Our accounts are frozen? I still have to pay the apartment utilities tomorrow and put up money for Mingyang's release application. That's the Gu family's problem. Go tell Tang Guifan. Move out, pay what you owe, and apologize publicly. Miss any one of those, and we'll see you in court. You reap what you sow. Everything the Gu family destroyed with its own hands will come with a bill they have to pay. Gu Chengze, your family called off the wedding after we traveled all this way. Now the banquet is canceled, so the Gu family needs to reimburse our wedding gift money and travel costs today. On pickup day, Gu relatives came excited to watch me be humiliated and hoped to benefit from my property. Now their carefully planned marriage scheme had turned into a stack of bills hitting every one of them instead. Chengze, you're finally back. More than 10 relatives took time off and rode 5 hours on the high-speed train for your wedding. Instead, we became a public spectacle outside the complex. Refund our travel, hotel, and the 1,000 wedding gift right now. Money, money, money. Why are you asking me? The bride's family canceled the hotel and Shen Zhiyi had the court freeze all my bank accounts. I can't even withdraw 1 cent. What? Your accounts are frozen? Your mom bragged in the family chat that the bride was bringing over 3 million in dowry and we'd all be able to borrow from you. Turns out you filed a malicious report and chased away the best thing that ever came to your door. This is all because my mom obsessed over saving that 66,000 and insisted on reporting a sky-high bride price. Now Mingyang is in trouble, my job is at risk, and the apartment and car are being taken back. Gu Chengzi, you ungrateful son, now you're dumping everything on me. Who said at dinner that Shen Zhiyi asking for 66,000 was against the rules and had to be stopped? Filing that complaint at the neighborhood office was your idea too. So the supposedly honest guy was behind it all. Your whole family is a mess. Pay us. If we don't get our money today, we'll start taking appliances from this apartment as collateral. Ha! Everyone stop immediately. Do not remove anyone else's property. Handle disputes through legal negotiation. You may not seize private property to settle a debt. Save every piece of evidence from the scene and all the blame shifting. This time, the Gu family's hypocrisy and greed had nowhere left to hide. I thought the scheme came from one selfish, foolish elder. Then I heard the recording and realized the man I'd loved for 6 years was the one who first handed them the plan and helped turn it against me. The idea to file that complaint at the neighborhood office came from you, Gu Chengzi. Attorney Liu, no wonder when he confronted me downstairs 2 nights ago, he kept demanding that I understand his family's hardship. He wasn't stuck in the middle. He was the one pulling the strings from behind the scenes. If the evidence shows they jointly planned and carried out the infringement, Gu Chengzi, as the primary defendant, may face substantially greater joint liability for the reputational damages. Zhiyi, you gave 6 years of real love to the wrong man. He can act like nobody else. And just this afternoon, he was in the courthouse begging you to settle privately. Attorney Liu, add another claim to the civil complaint, 100,000 in additional emotional distress damages against Gu Chengzi personally for malicious defamation and intentional fraud. Also, the 3-day countdown on the court's eviction order has started. Tomorrow morning, we'll post the official enforcement and vacate notice at the Tianxi apartment. Fake love, calculated devotion, there's no point clinging to it. Better to tear it up with my own hands. From here on, our paths don't cross and the debt between us gets settled. I'm not moving. We have the keys, so this is our Gu family home. I'd like to see who dares throw an old woman like me out. Ms. Tang refusing to comply with a court order can carry serious criminal penalties, including detention or prison time. If you want to make your situation worse, keep tearing official court notices. Mom, stop tearing it. That's an official court seal. Copy that. Control room, revoke every unauthorized Bluetooth and facial recognition credential linked to Unit 1002 immediately. Captain Ma, under the sole owner's written authorization, disable every Tianqi access card and elevator credential registered to members of the Gu family effective now. You have until midnight tomorrow to remove only your own belongings and leave the property. 3 days later, Gu Mingyang's detention period ended. After pulling every string she could, Tang Guifan finally brought her younger son back to the Tianqi apartment. Mom, hurry! Shen Zhiyi got me detained, but at least the safe code my brother gave us is useful now. Take the gold and expensive appliances, sell them, and we'll head back home tonight. Greed can swallow a person's judgment whole. They refused to pay even a cent for the damage they'd caused, and before leaving, they still tried to strip away the furnishings and appliances my parents had carefully bought for me. What? Sneaking in late at night to remove private property after repeated warnings, they really learned nothing. Gu Mingyang, looks like last time didn't teach you much. Instead of sleeping, you're here in the middle of the night removing someone else's property without permission. Uncle Shen, stop accusing me. Our family used these appliances for a year and a half. If we use them, they're ours. What's wrong with taking them? Mr. Gu Mingyang, the original invoices provided by owner Shen Zhiyi show that the purchase records and device accounts for these premium appliances are all in her name. Surveillance also shows you forcing entry at night and removing them. Legally, that isn't moving out. It's suspected theft of valuable private property. Don't take my son, take me instead. I told him to move everything. He's still just a kid. Everyone involved will remain for lawful investigation. Because the amount is substantial and Mr. Gu had only just been released from detention before this new alleged theft and property damage, the matter will receive stricter review. Hello, Mr. Hu. Please come to the Nankiao police station immediately to assist with our investigation. The Gu family always thought what they owed was just a favor they could talk their way out of. But now the law and the evidence had turned 6 years of taking and freeloading into a documented debt they would have to repay in full. Chairman Shen, Ms. Shen, the final compensation figure is complete. On top of the earlier $312,000 estimate, inspection found abnormal engine wear from repeated unauthorized heavy driving, and the damaged bedroom wall now needs structural reinforcement. The appraiser added another $80,000. The younger son took the appliances and gold, and the older son knowingly went along with it. Total, $392,000. Attorney Liu, Gu Mingyang had barely finished his last penalty, and now he's suspected of theft. He probably won't walk away so easily this time, right? It will be much harder. The amount involved, apparent intent, and his conduct before and after will all be reviewed together. Whether Gu Chengzhe and Tang Guifan face criminal responsibility depends on the evidence, but the civil damages are already significant. Manager Shen, we have a problem. Gu Chengzhe's mother brought several older women to your mother's flower shop. They're lying outside, smashing flower pots and causing a scene. Tang Guifan, you've crossed the line. You're damaging my store and causing trouble. I'm not letting this slide today. Everyone, come judge this for yourselves. She thought that because causing scenes at my workplace and apartment hadn't worked, making a spectacle at my mother's flower shop would finally pressure us to give in. What she still didn't understand was that fake victimhood and bullying only look more ridiculous beside hard evidence. Everybody look, these heartless future in-laws are driving us into the ground. They took the bride price and won't marry off their daughter. They got my younger son investigated, and now my older son lost his job. They're bullying an ordinary family because we're not rich. Tang Guifan, investigators just told you to go home and wait for the result, and you came straight here to trash my shop. I returned your $66,000 2 days ago. Then you sent your son into my apartment at night to take my wedding jewelry, and you still stand here claiming you're the victim? Do you people have any humanity? How can you treat me like this? Tang Guifan, stop acting. Neighbors, look at this. This woman took her son into my apartment at night and removed a TV, expensive appliances, and wedding gold jewelry worth $150,000. Oh my God, isn't that stealing? I heard she reported her future in-laws just to save $66,000, and now she's here smashing a shop too. That's shameless. Shen Zhiyi, you ruin everything. I'll make you regret showing your face here today. Mom, shut up! Haven't you already ruined enough for me? A family built on scheming and grabbing benefits can look united while everyone is getting a cut. But once the law demands accountability, they turn on each other. That's when their real faces show. Chungze, you're taking that woman's side against your own mother? Who did I do all this for? I was trying to keep you from carrying a mortgage and help Mingyang get married. For me? Did you think about my job when you filed that report? Did you think about me when our relatives came demanding money? Now Mingyang is dragged into this. My job is gone, my accounts are frozen, and I'll carry this stain for years. You ruined me. You ruined all of us. Zhiyi, for the sake of our 6 years together, what if I send my mom back home? I'll repay the $390,000 in installments. Please have Attorney Liu stop involving my workplace. Can we do that? Gu Shengzi, stop playing the victim. Weren't you the one who helped your mother plan the complaint? You think turning on her now makes me drop the $392,000 civil claim? Ms. Shen, Gu Chengze is lying. This morning he privately messaged me telling me not to hand over the recording about their plans for your family's property. He also said that once things cooled down, he wanted to sue your parents for so-called relationship expenses. The recording Xu Jiao handed over destroyed the last piece of Gu Chengze's disguise. During our 6 years together, he never truly planned a peaceful life with me. He saw the Shen family as a resource pool he could keep drawing from. Mom, go make a scene at Zhou Huilan's flower shop first. Shen Zhiyi cares about appearances. If this gets big enough, she'll drop the case to calm public opinion. Then we get the Tianxi keys back, I find a chance to win her over again, and her parents' projects can still become resources for our family. What a monster. Zhiyi, did you hear that? He's still calculating how to use your family's assets even now. Miss Shen, I'm giving you this on one condition. When you pursue the Gu family legally, make sure Gu Mingyang is held fully accountable. I won't let his lies damage my credit or reputation too. Don't worry, Xu Jiao. We'll follow the law. No one gets a free pass. Add this conspiracy recording to the core evidence for tomorrow's public breakup settlement meeting. Tomorrow, every fake display of warmth and every calculated move will be exposed in public. 6 years wasted, settled once and for all. Every storm we endured gets answered with the truth. Even at the end, he never truly regretted anything. He only staged clumsy victim acts to convince himself he was suffering. What he didn't realize was that every scheme and every wrong move was already documented beyond repair. Zhiyi, you finally agreed to see me. I waited all night. I've thought everything through. I really can't live without you. Gu Chengzi, stop acting. You're waiting here because you lost the Tianxi apartment, your high-paying job, and the comfortable life you were counting on. You're about to be held accountable and you're scared. No, I really love you. 6 years together. Does that mean nothing to you compared with a cold bill for a few $100,000? The projects her parents control can still become resources our Gu family can use sooner or later. Gu Chengzi, after 6 years together, I finally hear it in your own words. I was just a resource to use. That sentence buried everything we ever had. Mr. Gu, stop hanging around and refusing to move on. Sign it. As the primary defendant, this is your last chance to cooperate with some dignity before mediation. It's over. Shen Zhiyi changed. She really changed. She became cold. The kind, gentle woman I used to know is someone I can't talk back into my arms anymore. Mr. Gu, Mrs. Gu, all access cards, facial recognition permissions, and parking authorizations tied to your names have been suspended. Any future entry requires owner Shen Zhiyi's approval. Stop claiming property management is targeting you. Why did you shut off our access? We've lived here over a year. This place is practically half Gu family property. Living somewhere a long time doesn't make it yours. Tang Guifan, if you stay in a hotel for a year, the hotel doesn't suddenly belong to the Tang family either. Zhiyi, we'll move our things and we can discuss the money over time. But can we skip the public clarification? My employer already knows. If this gets any bigger, I won't be able to show my face anywhere. When your family labeled me online as someone demanding a sky-high bride price, did you care how I was supposed to show my face? First, clear out the apartment within 3 days. Second, Return the jewelry box, appliances, and vehicle keys. Third, publicly correct the real name complaint and false online claims. Fourth, confirm the total for property damage, vehicle depreciation, and reputational loss. Payment can be made in installments afterward. Installments? Isn't your Shen family rich? Why are you still chasing us for this little bit of money? My family having money doesn't mean yours gets to take it for free.
Zhiyi, don't sign it!
If you sign, the apartment, car, and jewelry are all gone. Stall for 2 days. I'll grab at least one valuable thing from the place. We can't walk away empty-handed. Tang Guifen, what else are you planning to take out of my apartment? I only wanted to recover my home peacefully and put a clean ending on a failed 6-year relationship. But the Gu family had no idea what dignity looked like. Even at the finish line, they were still trying to strip away the dowry my parents gave me. Gee, the rosewood jewelry box from the safe is gone. Mom, why are you looking at me? You should have watched your own things. If something gets lost, that's somehow my fault now? Tang Guifen, I'll ask one more time. The gold necklace and 2 gold bars were the dowry Huilan and I prepared for our daughter. Where are they? I just asked my mom to hold on to them so they wouldn't get lost during the move. Hold on to them? Did you ask me first? Gu Chengzi, you used to call me auntie, and I treated you like half a son. Is this how you repay us, by taking my daughter's dowry without permission? Auntie, I wasn't trying to steal it. I just wanted something we could use as leverage in negotiations. Leverage? So my dowry isn't even property to you. It's just another pawn you can use to pressure me. Once greed takes root, it can swallow every line a person used to have. The Gu family wasn't only losing money and a place to live. They were losing the last scraps of decency they had left, and accountability was finally catching up. Stop pretending. Here's the proof. Our Gu family paid for the appliances, wallpaper, and lighting in this place. Before we leave, you owe us depreciation too. The funniest thing about the Gu family was how they thought a little editing on a piece of paper could magically turn someone else's property into theirs, as if a cheap trick could rewrite ownership. Ms. Tang, that paper is certainly dramatic. Unfortunately, every major purchase Ms. Shen made has an original cloud contract, bank record, electronic invoice, and timestamp, and those records match the serial numbers on the actual equipment. Ms. Tang, this paper list does not match the system records. Mom, didn't you say you were only adding things that had been left off? Why did you change items the bride bought herself into joint purchases? I did it for you. If I didn't write it that way, what leverage would our family have? Are we supposed to just hand back the apartment, car, and jewelry with nothing to show for it? Hear that, Gu Chengze? Your mother isn't confused. She's just been running the numbers a little too loudly. Enough, Mom. Stop embarrassing us. Chengze, are you crazy? You're taking her side now? I'm not taking her side. I finally understand what's happening. If we keep this up, we won't even get the option to repay in installments. Tomorrow at 2 p.m., I'm holding a public statement meeting in the banquet hall where the wedding was supposed to happen. Tang Guifen, you love asking everyone to judge who's right. This time, everyone can see the evidence together. Once she realized she couldn't keep taking things by force, she switched to crying in public for sympathy. But playing the victim doesn't erase responsibility, and tears can't wash away every calculated choice she made. Everybody look. It's hard enough for a poor family like ours to find a bride. 6 years together gets thrown away overnight, and now they want hundreds of thousands from us too. They're trying to drive ordinary people into a corner. Tang Guifen, stop crying outside my shop. You want people to judge? Fine. We returned the 66,000. My family paid for the apartment in full. The car is in my daughter's name. I bought the jewelry for her. You lived there 18 months and took the jewelry box. Which part am I falsely accusing you of? Ju has always been straightforward. When her daughter was getting married, she showed us the dowry list. That family gave their daughter everything they could. Tang Guifen, since you invited an audience, don't make them listen only to the crying. Let them see the evidence too. Mom, stop. The public meeting is tomorrow. The uglier you make this today, the harder it'll be to face everyone tomorrow. I'm scared of her. I don't believe she'd really air all this family drama in front of all Jiangcheng. I don't know whether she would. But I will. Xu Jiao, what are you doing here again? I'm here with the last piece that finishes the Gu family's story. Gu Chengzi contacted me privately yesterday and asked me to speak for him tomorrow, saying the Gu family jointly paid for the apartment and car. Too bad for him. I didn't delete a single voice message. Every scheme, disguise, and victim act falls apart in front of real evidence. Tomorrow's public meeting will be the moment the Gu family's story finally collapses. Mr. Shen, I want to say this first. I was rude and shallow before, and that was wrong. But I truly believed the Gu family had paid toward the apartment and car. Gu Chengzi contacted me last night and asked me to back their story tomorrow, saying the Shen family had agreed the apartment and car would be shared after marriage. He also said that if they got through this, his brother and I could still work things out. Xuzhou hadn't suddenly become a saint. She had simply realized the Gu family's lies could hurt her too. That didn't matter. What mattered was that she brought exactly the last piece our evidence chain needed. Zhao, don't side with Shen Zhiyi tomorrow. Just say our family has always treated the apartment as the marital home, and everyone understood the Gu family managed it. If we pressure her at the meeting, she'll back down to protect her company's image. Then Mom cries a little and we can cut the compensation at least in half. He really treats everyone like a pawn. 6 years, Ji. How did you end up with someone like this? Mom, don't be sad. It's not that I chose wrong forever. It's that I woke up in time. With this recording, the neighborhood complaint, the bride price refund record, the property deed, and the jewelry transfer record, the evidence chain is complete. Tomorrow we don't need to argue. We just show it page by page. I'll be there tomorrow too. I'm not helping you. I'm helping myself cut ties with the Gu family for good. Then we follow the order. First, the truth about the bride price. Second, the house and car evidence. Third, the Gu family recordings. Last, Gu Chengze gets one chance to sign in public. What if he refuses? Then everyone will know he threw away his last chance at dignity. Every step, the preparation, evidence gathering, and confrontation has led to tomorrow's fair accounting. Since the Gu family destroyed their own reputation, I'll lay out the truth and let every scheme finally end. 3 days ago, this was supposed to be the banquet hall where I'd wear a wedding dress and celebrate my marriage. 3 days later, all the decorations were gone. It had become the place where I formally cut myself free from a terrible past. The wedding never happened, but there is only one truth. I didn't invite everyone here for entertainment. I invited you so we can correct a story that was deliberately twisted. The Shen family never demanded a sky-high bride price. The Gu family's $66,000 was returned in full. We're not selling our daughter and we don't take advantage of anyone, but no one gets to destroy her reputation and then swallow our house and car. Next, the property deed, vehicle invoice, original appliance list, access records, a comparison of the altered list, and surveillance images showing the jewelry box being moved. This isn't even a bride price dispute. The groom's family basically treated the bride like a bank. They called $66,000 outrageous, then wanted $388,000 for the younger son. Serves them right. Gu Chengzi, Teng Guifan. We've shown half the evidence. You still have a chance to explain yourselves publicly. Will you correct the record, pay compensation, and move out? Or keep claiming the Shen family framed you? If we pressure her at the meeting, she'll back down to protect her company's image. Then Mom cries a little, and we can knock at least $100,000 or $200,000 off the compensation. Follow the speaking order and don't interrupt. Gu Chengzi, it's your turn now. The real ending was never screaming and endless fighting. It was getting a fair result, making right and wrong clear, and returning every benefit the Gu family had deliberately taken or schemed for to its rightful owner. $392,000 plus a public correction. Gee, you're putting the rest of my life under this debt. I'm not doing this to you. Your family created this debt yourselves. Where are we supposed to get that much money? We'll move out, give up the car, and return the jewelry. Can't you just drop the compensation? I'm an old woman. I don't understand all this. I don't know how much law you understand, but you clearly understand how to scheme. You were louder than anyone when you filed that complaint. Now that it's time to repay what you owe, suddenly you don't understand anything. Mr. Gu, the agreement offers an installment plan. If you refuse to sign, the Shen side will continue with standard collection procedures. That could continue affecting your wages, credit, and your employer's compliance review. Signing gives you a way to limit the damage. I really did love you once. Love is not using my parents' apartment to subsidize your brother. Love is not letting your mother report me, then expecting me to protect your family's reputation afterward. At last, all the fighting, scheming, and emotional drain came to an end. Their anger and resentment were consequences of their own choices. No one else had created this outcome for them. From today on, the Gu family and the Shen family are finished with each other. But every cent you owe will be repaid monthly. Justice can take time, but it doesn't disappear. Every twisted version of the truth was finally corrected in public, and every benefit they had taken was on its way back to where it belonged. So the bride only asked for $66,000, and she returned it. The groom's family lived in her apartment, drove her car, then turned around and reported her. That's unbelievable. Zhiyi, I'll make the payments every month, and I won't try to get the public videos taken down anymore. Ms. Shen, the vehicle has completed a full inspection, interior cleaning, and system reset. From now on, no one can start it without your authorization. Perfect. The car is clean and so is the bad energy attached to it. You got the apartment, the car, and your reputation back. What are you going to do with the apartment now? It won't be a marital home anymore. I'm turning it into my own studio. I used to cling to the past because throwing away 6 years of love and companionship felt like such a waste. Now I finally understand. Only after closing the door on all that scheming, draining, and betrayal could sunlight and a new life finally come into my world. Put these flowers by the entryway. From now on, this home gets flower fragrance only. No more bad energy. It's the same apartment, but I'm not the same person anymore. Zhi, Dad supports you building something of your own. Ms. Shen, your first project contract is here. A million-level creative planning project for the revitalization of Jiangcheng's historic district. You finally don't have to work for someone else and swallow their nonsense. No more dependence. No more being drained. Stand on your own skills and build a life you actually love. Ms. Shen, I've organized the studio's contract templates, intellectual property clauses, and financial risk controls for you. Attorney Liu, this is seriously professional work. I'm guessing your fee isn't cheap. Old classmates get a discount, or we could make it a long-term partnership. Just a long-term partnership? The way Attorney Liu is looking at you, I'd say he's applying for a lifetime renewal. Stop teasing. Today's the studio opening. We can take the future one day at a time, but today I really do want to thank every one of you. Here's to walking away in time, starting over now and whatever comes next. I'm never sacrificing my life again just to protect appearances. Starting today, my life begins again. The best ending isn't forcing the past to look perfect. It's knowing when to walk away. Face the light, live for yourself, and let every new step take you somewhere brighter.